It's Saturday, August 3rd, 2019, 11:18 a.m. It's sunny outside. I guess it's warm, but I just want to talk about the O Sleeper concert because it was awesome. So before I do that, I want to show off some of the merch that I got. I got merch for all three bands. Well, there's four. Empty didn't play. I don't know why, but there was another local band. We Cried Mary or something like that. But this is the O Sleeper shirt that I got. This is the and they had an amazing show. Famous Last Words shirt that I got, which I really like it. They put on an excellent show as well. I think my brother became a fan because he spoke with the singer afterwards and said like his voice is awesome. And this is the Conviction shirt I got. And yeah, so the local band was actually awesome. They reminded me of Black Dahlia Murder, so definitely gonna check them out. Oh yeah, also I guess I'll talk about this after. The Convictions band was the lead singer. They were good. The lead singer was actually pretty funny because like before the show started, he's like, "All right, everybody, come on!" And he pointed at me. He's like, "Static X shirt guy, yeah, come on up. We need that static up front. Let's go. Slipknot shirt, come up. Dillinger Escape Plan, come up." And he started pulling everybody in. He was really good attitude, really fun guy. Made the show a lot better. He's definitely a good front man. So I like the show. Um, and yeah, I liked them. It was good. And then Famous Last Words came on, and um, there wasn't. Okay, so the venue was like it was a small little bar, which no more than 200 people could fit in there at a time. But I think there was like maybe like 100 people at this show, maybe even. Um, but yeah, with like all the bands up to Famous Last Words, it was like just kind of like everyone kind of stayed in the back, and then there's like a few people up front. There's a couple of girls in front of me. Like there was basically stage. There's no bars or like there's no barricades or anything. It was literally just you could walk on stage if you wanted to, but it was like stage, girls, me, right? There's a few other people, but they were the ones. I think they liked Famous Last Words a lot. They were really good. They played a couple songs I was familiar with, which was cool. Really good set. After they finished, I saw the drummer packing up. Um, and I just went over. I said, "Yo, your drumming's sick, dude. It's awesome." And yeah, so the venue also like it was awesome because it's like it's very small, so like obviously it felt a little bit more intimate, but also I just liked it because there was seats. There were so many seats. Like you could go outside. There's like a patio. There's seats all around the bar. Like I sat down after every show and I wasn't tired. Like my shoulders didn't hurt, my legs didn't hurt like they usually do. My back didn't hurt. So that was nice. That was awesome. So for O Sleeper, I was like I knew that I wanted to be like right like on the stage basically because basically like at the front there was so if I'm the singer like so this is the stage right and then there's like this little a little wooden thing for you to kind of hang on to if you're a crowd member and then like the stage around here there's nothing right so you can just literally just walk on it's kind of like there's amps and or there's monitors and stuff there so you can't just kind of step there but there's nothing separating you so I stood like right in front like right in the middle, and I held on to this wooden thing because I want to be up there. And I was like, all right, let's see how this goes. That's my spot. I want to get there, and I got there for O Sleeper. And yeah, they played such a good show. They played literally every song I ever wanted to hear live from them. They played the first two songs were "World Without a Sun," or "Sun in the Morning" and "World Without a Sun." Two of my favorite songs. Like holy shit. Okay, we're halfway there. Just two more songs you need to play, and I'll be happy. They played "Hush Ya Ya," which is another song I wanted, and they played "End Seekers," which was the other song I wanted. I was like, that's it. I mean, everything else is just bonus. It's extra. It's perfect. But yeah, they played. I know they played Vices Like Vipers. They played a few songs off the new album. I think it was Fissure, Oxygen, Decimate and Burial, and Two Ships. I think were the four. And then we were all chanting one more song. And then they said they came back up, and the lead singer. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I heard someone call him Micah, but I always thought it was Mika, so I just call him Micah. Micah said that they only play encores if the crowd won't let them leave, and so they came back on and played the finisher, which is another song which I love that song, and I didn't need them to play it, but I'm so happy that they did. Awesome song, and yeah, throughout the show, throughout the O Sleeper set, because I was right up front, Micah like put the mic up into my face and let me sing a couple songs, and it's the first time that's ever happened. And fortunately, it was for songs that I knew. I was a little nervous when they were playing some of the new stuff because I know the songs, I just don't know the lyrics. So I was kind of like, please don't put the mic in my face. And he didn't, which was nice. But I think it was. I honestly, I think I sang along with "Sun in the Morning," "Sun in the Morning," "World Have the Sun," and "Hush Ya Ya." I think those three songs I sang along with. Um, and I thought I sounded good, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it was awesome. So awesome show. Yeah, standing up at the front though, it was like because the mosh was happening behind me, like I constantly getting pushed over and like after a while, honestly, I was getting a little bit annoyed because it was like at one point I was kind of just pushed into this thing. I was like, okay, I need to like move, so like I pushed myself back and I was kind of elbowing people off of me. But yeah, overall it was cool, it was fun, and there's a couple things that happened. So like really early on in the show, like I don't really know what happened. I don't remember what happened, but I ended up hurting my finger somehow. So like my index finger is like kind of hurts. Like I don't think it's not broken or fractured, but maybe it's like sprained or something. I don't know, but it's like just kind of pushing it. Like normally I can kind of do this with my fingers to crack them, but like just doing that it hurts. So um, that sucks. At one point, some dude elbowed me in the head accidentally. Of course, I didn't. It wasn't that hard, but I definitely felt it. Wasn't bleeding or anything, but I was like that sucks. But and then I also have like it's not a I don't have a bruise, but like my knee hurts. Just because like I kept getting smashed into that fucking one thing. Overall, it's fun. Like I had a really good time. That was such an awesome show. And yeah, I'm so happy I got to sing along with one of my favorite bands and some of my favorite songs. That was just awesome. And um, yeah, there was a couple of other things. The the vocalist for Convictions, because I was so close. At one point, he was giving out fist bumps. I got one from him. The singer from Famous Last Words. At one point, I think it's for the last song. He's like, "All right, put your hands in if you know if you know the words to the song." But I was like, "Fuck, I'm just putting my hands in anyway." And I regretted it immediately because there was a whole bunch of people, but like I think I was like really close to the singer's hand, and it was just sweat galore. Which I mean, it would get a lot worse later, but so I put my hand in. I was like, yeah, that's gross. So I had to wash my hand after. And then, Oh Sleeper, there was. So basically, there's a drunk dude who obviously happens every single show. Drunk dude takes off his shirt and wants to mosh every single show, and they are sweaty as fuck. Every show. Without a doubt, you will always find this person at a concert. And this dude looked like Chris Pontius. Matt said he looked like Jack Black, but he definitely looked like I swear to God, I thought it was Chris Pontius at one point. He was pretty funny though. Like at one point, he's like, which is weird. Like before O Sleeper came on, I was like, "Is this O Sleeper?" And I was like, "Yeah, buddy." And he's like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, "Yeah," and but he knew all the words to their songs, so I was like, "Okay." Um, Before Convention was playing, he was saying that Canada. I don't know. He was talking a little bit of drunk shit, but the lead singer was cool about it. He's like, "Ah, no, we're cool, man. We're cool." And Uh, yeah, at one point, Micah dedicated a song to three people, and one of them was named Mike. And Pontius turns to me and he goes, "Are you Mike?" And I'm like, "Yeah, actually, I am Mike." And he goes, "Holy shit, this song is for you!" And he hugs me and shit. I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome." Um, and yeah, during the O Sleeper set, he was obviously in the mosh pit, so he was also standing beside me, like either on either side of me. So I would often like by the end of the show, like I had literally my entire arm, and part of this arm was just his sweat, basically. Which after a while I stopped really caring. I was like, I'm just gonna go wash this after, and if anything, I'll wear a sweater in the car just to mask the sweat. But yeah, this dude was gross. At one point, at one point it was kind of really he had like long-ish hair, and at one point he snapped his head back like this to look behind him, and sweat kind of on my cheek. I was like, oh, that is fucking disgusting. Um, and then a couple times throughout the O Sleeper set, Micah, he spit a bit while he was singing, and it kind of got on me. It wasn't like a loogie, but it was like, when people talk, sometimes they spit. It got on my face. I was like, I'm not worthy. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was gross. But I mean, that's what you get for standing so close. So yeah, overall, awesome show. And at the end of the show, I went to wash my hands in the washroom, and I came out of the washroom, and Pontius is kind of just sitting in this thing and kind of sitting back like this. And I'm like, dude, buddy, good show, man. Thanks for coming out. He's like, yeah, dude. Oh man, I love you, Static X, dude. I love you. I was like, hell yeah, that guy was awesome. He was, yeah, I liked him. But yeah, it was kind of like a timid crowd, to be honest. I was surprised. I mean, like I said, like maybe 100 people, if that. Very timid crowd. Most of them kind of stayed in the back. I didn't really see the mosh pit. At one point, I was recording one of the songs for O Sleeper, and I'd look behind me and I'd see the mosh pit because I knew it was coming. I think it was during Oxygen when they played that. That was another song they played. I forgot. And it didn't really seem like a lot of people were moshing, but it's like a few, like a dedicated few, a handful of them. So yeah, good venue, good show. And then afterwards, I go I went and got the Conviction shirt, and then went to the no, sorry, I got the Famous Last Word shirt, and then I went to the Convictions booth, and all the dudes in the band were there, doing merch. So shook all their hands, like, dude, awesome, awesome set, you guys are sick. I got my shirt, and the lead singer asked me for my name. I said my name is Mike. And he said, oh, my name's Mike too. And then I shook all their hands again. They all introduced themselves, and I was like, to be honest, guys, I'm not gonna remember all your names except for Mike. I'm sorry, but you guys make sick music, so. And they all laughed, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I went to the O Sleeper table to get my O Sleeper shirt, and the bass guitarist was doing merch, and so shook his hand, thanked him for the show, bought my shirt, and so I gave him a 50, and and he's gonna give me $25 change, but so he had a 20, but he didn't have a 5, so he took a 5 out of the tip jar, he kind of was like so the 20's in this hand and the 5's in this, so he's like this. I'm like, oh no, dude, I'll keep that, kind of indicating towards the 5, because I was like, I don't want to take the 5 out of your tip jar, but I guess he took it as keeping the 5 and the 20, and I was like, at that point I don't know, at that point I kind of was like, I'm not gonna be like, no, actually I want the 20. I don't know, I felt kind of bad for just if I asked for it, but at the same time I was like, that's $20, but at the same time I was like, Oh Sleeper's a big band for me, so fuck it, dude, just have it. Also, it was like, it wasn't even my money, because it's like, Dad gave me $100 to drive to Toronto for gas. I was like, I don't need it, but he's like, take it. I was like, okay, whatever, you can argue, whatever, I'll take it. So I didn't actually pay for any of these shirts, which was nice, but it would have been nice to have that extra $25 so I can maybe spend it on like another concert shirt, but whatever. Yeah, and then afterwards, Micah was just literally off to the side talking to some people. There's like 3 of them there, so I was like, I need to go tell this dude how much he means to me. So I went over to, I kind of stood beside him, let them finish the conversation, and then he turned to me, and basically I said, obviously I said, good show, you're awesome. I told him how much Children of Fire means to me, and that it got me through some rough times, and that I appreciated it. He said that I was a warrior out there tonight, which I was like, stop, dude, stop. And yeah, the also side note, the bassist had mentioned my Static X shirt as well. They were talking about Push It before the show, or on the way there, or something like that. And it's sick, nice. Little side note, but yeah, and then I forget how he got on there, but he asked me if I had heard the new album. I said yes, but I don't know all the words yet, so I couldn't sing along. And then at some point I mentioned how I remembered when Oxygen came out in 2016, and how I was at work when it happened, and I was like, dude, fuck work, I'm going to listen to this song. And he was talking about how when Oxygen had come out, that's when they thought, because he had during the concert he had mentioned kind of like a backstory of what had happened since the Titan EP basically. And he said that they were taking a break, but then they weren't sure if they were together, and then they knew for sure they were together, but then they were broken up again. They took a break, and they weren't sure if they were broken up, and they knew for sure they were broken up, and they got back together, but then they weren't sure again if they were broken up, and they got definitely broken up, and they were back together again. So he was just kind of telling me that story, and I was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I speak for a lot of people when I say, like, we really appreciate this album coming out, dude. It's awesome. So once I told him again, you're awesome, thank you for your music, and having a night. Then Matt came in, told him that I introduced him to O Sleeper, and Mike is, yo, dude, thanks for spreading the word. I was like, guy, like, obviously I'm going to spread the word on this sick ass band. And then I took off, so changed my shirt because I was a little bit sweaty. Plus, I had literally that Chris Pontius' sweat all over me, and didn't smell too bad in the car, so that was nice. But I got home around 12:30, I think, and then took a shower, got into bed at like 1:10 or something like that. I think I looked through some photos as well, and then I went to bed. And yeah. And the other thing is that after the O Sleeper show, before they played their encore, I looked on the stage and I saw a pic. It doesn't say anything. It just has like a turtle. I think it's Dunio. I don't know, it's kind of scratched out, but I think it's Duniop, USA 1mm. I don't know whose it is. It was on the stage during O Sleeper. I wasn't too close to the stage to see it during the other bands. Actually, Convictions, it definitely wasn't Convictions, so it's either Famous Last Words or O Sleeper, but it's a pick. I got a pick. And I was going to ask Zach, the drummer of O Sleeper, if I could have a drumstick as they were walking off, but I was like, I don't want to be an asshole. So I didn't ask, but maybe I should have, whatever. But yeah, so that was the show. Had a great time. And So happy I went. It was like it kind of reminded me of the Norma Jean show, where like I really got a lot of stuff out. I felt really happy afterwards, and just being able to like I said, sing along, like just in general, being able to sing while they're singing is one thing, but like to legitimately be the vocalist for a second was awesome. Um, so yeah, that was awesome. And yeah, next up we got SummerSlam weekend. Um, next week, next weekend. Um, and then on the following week, so on August 20th, we got Slipknot, and then on the 31st, we got Demons and Wizards. And that ends the busy month of August. Um, so yeah, that's that. And now I'm gonna go watch the last two episodes of Agents of Shield season 6 and enjoy my weekend. Deuces.